Just a few days ago, screenshots from a private group chat started spreading like wildfire online. They weren't just any messages, they were from Donald Trump himself. And in them, he wasn't holding back. He openly mocked the president of Ukraine, calling him weak, overly dramatic, and ungrateful. News outlets jumped on it immediately. Headlines exploded. Trump caught trashing Ukraine's leader in leaked chat. Commentators asked, is this another diplomatic disaster? Or just Trump being, well, Trump? And then, Trump spoke. In front of reporters, without hesitation. He confirmed the messages were real. His exact words. Yeah, I said it. So what? He laughed, called it just locker room talk, and moved on. Completely unbothered by the backlash. This wasn't just about words in a chat. It was about Trump's attitude. His refusal to apologize. His complete disregard for Ukraine's reaction. And what that might say about his future foreign policy, if he returns to power. As expected, Ukraine wasn't happy. A spokesperson for President Zelensky called the comments deeply disrespectful and damaging to U.S.-Ukraine trust. But when reporters asked Trump for a response, he didn't apologize. He didn't even acknowledge the backlash. Instead, he said this. Look, I tell the truth. If they don't like it, that's their problem. If this sounds familiar, it's because it is. This isn't the first time Trump has openly insulted a world leader. And refused to back down. From NATO partners, to South Korea, to even Canada. Trump has a long history of brushing off allies like their business rivals. So, is this part of a strategy, or just classic Trump defiance? Some political analysts say Trump's cold response is calculated. He wants to appeal to voters who are tired of U.S. involvement overseas. By downplaying Ukraine, he signals, America first, always. But others warn, this attitude could backfire. At a time when Ukraine needs support more than ever. A dismissive U.S. leader might shake trust across Europe. And if Trump returns to office, what kind of message does that send to allies under attack? Whether you support him or not, there's one thing no one can deny. Trump knows how to dominate the headlines. This controversy. It's not just noise. It could shape the narrative of his 2024 campaign. Supporters say, he's honest. He says what others won't. Critics say, he's reckless. And dangerous on the world stage. For U.S. allies watching from Europe, Asia, and beyond. The message is clear. If Trump returns, you might be on your own. That uncertainty makes partnerships fragile. And in a world where Russia is aggressive and China is rising, fragile isn't good enough. The real question now isn't just about Trump's tone. It's about America's identity. Can allies still trust the U.S. to lead with consistency? Or has American diplomacy become a coin toss? Changing with every election. To make things even clearer, Trump didn't just ignore Ukraine. He doubled down. Just days after the leak, he held a press conference at Mar-a-Lago. There, standing before a sea of reporters, he declared, I say what I think. I don't apologize for telling the truth. The crowd applauded. But behind the confident words, something more strategic was at play. According to sources close to his campaign, Trump wanted the leak to go viral. Why? Because controversy fuels attention. And attention controls the narrative. He reportedly told aides behind closed doors. The media will eat it up. If they talk about me, I win. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad. To Trump, backlash isn't danger. It's strategy. This raises a bigger question. Is Trump manipulating the media? Or just a master at using it better than anyone else? When outrage becomes currency, those who create it hold the power. In the days that followed, the president of Ukraine delivered a measured, yet powerful response to Trump's words. It wasn't just a defense of his leadership, but a call for respect, and a reminder that in the face of adversity, Ukraine would not back down. Leading a country is never easy, especially when that country is facing war and countless challenges. We don't need criticisms made without understanding the reality. Ukraine is not a joke, it is a nation fighting for its freedom and its future. We will not allow anyone to undermine the value and efforts of the Ukrainian people. Trump may brush off criticism today. But if he's back in the White House tomorrow, the world will remember how he handled Ukraine. Not just with words, but with silence.